What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna get right into it, you guys. We're still working on the trailer a little bit, and I wanted to show you guys what I came up with for the winch setup. Is it gonna work? We'll see. I don't know. You tell me. Put it down in the comments below if you think this is gonna work. Let me show you what I came up with. I bought a couple of these Harbor Freight boxes slash baskets, and you know, like the Milwaukee pack out tool boxes and stuff like that. That's basically what these are, but a lot less expensive, cheaper version, and they stack one right on top of each other. Not to mention they hook on. They have like a latch system on each side that you can obviously hook them together so they don't go anywhere. And we also bought their top toolbox, or like an add-on, I should say. This guy will sit on top of those as well, but they have so many other options. You can see right here, Harbor Freight's got like that pack out deal where you can just stack stuff on top. But this guy right here, I got our little, basically all the winch stuff for the most part. In here, I don't know what I'll put in there, but we got our controllers, our remotes, our wireless remote, a couple hooks and stuff like that. Again, Harbor Freight special. I want to say these are like 25 bucks each, these baskets. I think this was closer to like 30 bucks. I got the basket and I modified the crap out of it. So obviously we have our battery in here. We have everything that comes in a winch setup. You got your breaker here. You got this relay main fuse block down here. And also added a solar panel controller slash charger to charge the battery to keep that thing charged up. And then we went ahead, this comes with the actual winch kit. You know, this is just your manual toggle switch. And we added that guy here. You normally have like one of these, what do you call it, bollard cover that goes here, kind of like this one does right here. So all I did was pop that guy off and it gave us this opening to work with. So stuck the switch there. And this guy right here actually is a on and off switch that I picked up from Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description below to everything that we've used, which is not much. Like I said, super budget friendly, but this will also show me the voltage of the battery. It'll also act as a kill switch when we're not using the winch. Not to mention, we went ahead and put this guy right here. That's the guy that we're gonna go ahead and hook up our wireless receiver to, or if something happens with that, we can obviously override it with the hand control, put that in there. But what I did, we cut a couple holes, and that's the nice thing about this basket. It's super easy, super friendly to cut. I made a little bracket right here to just kind of stabilize that guy, or something to bolt to. This guy, we just, again, we cut out a hole with a hole saw, and we drilled a couple holes, and this is actually being held on by the same screws that they come with. The battery, again, I was super cheap, super budget friendly on this deal. All I did was I found this little metal bar that I had. It's not even metal, guys. Actually, it's aluminum. And it fit perfectly in this slot. So this will act like as a battery hold down, so that battery doesn't jump up for whatever reason. And then I drilled a hole on the backside with the bolt. But the beauty of it, it's removable. On the front side, if you guys noticed, I just kind of bent it, and so it doesn't go anywhere. So this cannot come out unless I remove that bolt. Now on this side, so the battery doesn't slide this way, I came up with this little bar that just kind of, again, it utilizes one of these holes in the basket, and I just put a bend on each side, cut it to length. And this is also removable if you got to swap the battery out, whatever, pull it out for whatever reason. But you turn it one way and then you can pull it out. And on the opposite side, I basically flip the bend so that way that can come in and out as we need it. And then, of course, we have our solar charger kind of set up already here. We got, this is the one that's actually going to be talking to that little solar charger controller up front, and then you have this guy here that actually is going to get plugged into our solar, or our panel, I should say, outside. I'll show you guys here in a sec. On the winch side, what I ended up doing is I just cut the basket. I cut the basket underneath. You see there? I just kind of cut the basket and then slid the basket over the actual winch, and then also drilled a hole on the side here, so when this is all put together, we can still access this engage, disengage here. Again, super easy to cut, And then we also screwed the basket down to the trailer itself, so this is not gonna go anywhere. And then we ran our wires out here, and then we can hook them up to the other basket. And then I have the solar panel wire sitting right here as well. We drilled a hole through the floor as well. Then I went ahead and actually put this guy up here. Again, it cleans it up, it's out of the way. And the beauty of this whole system is it's just gonna stack up on top of each other. Or if I really want to, I can just take this other basket, put it right next to it, and then all my wires will still reach, and we can hook up the battery and everything else. But what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stack it on top real quick. And like I said, I already got the wires coming out of the side of the basket, and then they'll just come in on this back side of the basket and connect to our relay down there. Before we test anything, I want to show you guys the solar panel setup. Again, nothing crazy. I went with a 30-watt solar panel from SWTICH, Amazon special, under 75 bucks. Nothing crazy, but we mounted it right there, so we know that's going to get plenty of sun. I didn't want to mount it on the roof just because I didn't really feel like drilling into the roof, sealing everything and all that. And here I can kind of keep an eye on it because it gets windy, it's all the above, and you have to clean these things. If you don't clean them, then they don't really work very well. But that's our solar panel setup. Again, I'll put a link down in the description below for that guy from Amazon. Tell me what you guys think. Once it's all set up, it's installed, ready to go. The beauty of this little pack out system is, again, I can take that top one off and put it something different, or keep stacking, put another basket up there for whatever. And everything locks in place. Like I said, they got these little locks right here on the side that these baskets, I should say, are actually smaller on the top a little bit, the opening versus the bottom. So they actually sit inside, and it allows it so it doesn't move anywhere. But see, we got our wireless transmitter set up there. We got our charger / controller. Look, it already says everything's hooked up. It's solar panels in the sun, so it's seeing sun, daylight, and then it's charging, and then once it's fully charged, we'll get a green light right there. And then again, we got this guy right here, manual switch, and then this guy, now that everything's hooked up, let me show you guys. We go to our on position, check that out right there. Boom, so you actually know what your battery is doing, and that was kind of important to me because I was a little worried because I'd like to know what that battery has before we go on a trip, before we go to the track or whatever. And that just keeps it really nice knowing all that information. But let's test this thing out. You can still get to that spool, free spool deal. So as a matter of fact, let's do that now. Let's free spool it here. Do that there. Pull this out like that. We won't pull it out too far. Just like that, and then let's see, we'll use this switch right here, and let's see what happens, see if it works. Oh yeah, we gotta re-engage it. Sorry guys. So re-engage that guy, pull that tight, and let's try this again. That's out. Gotta go in. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Working. Just like that, fellas. I like it. Again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is a good idea, bad idea. And I was really looking for something temporary, maybe temporarily permanent. I just wanted this stuff out of the way when we were hauling, towing, and just in the trailer. So now it's out of the way, packed up nice and neat. And again, the beauty of it, I'm big on serviceability, and I just wanted to be able to service anything, whether it's the winch, the battery, whatever, to make sure we can get to everything. That's the biggest thing I have a pet peeve with. When stuff is designed and put in, you can't get to it, kind of defeats the purpose. But temporary permit, I don't know. You guys tell me. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is a good idea or not, or it's lousy, it's not gonna work. And I wanna say we stayed under 200 bucks for everything. And that's including this bad boy right here, this on and off switch. That's including this guy. This guy was $25 special from Amazon. And like I said, the crates, I think the crates were like 25 bucks. Plus that guy up there is like $30. So, and the solar panel. And then everything else we kind of used from home. Some little bit of hardware. And then we made basically the battery mount stuff. So that didn't cost anything. It's just stuff we had lying around from scraps. There's just a little rod here, aluminum plate there. But I don't know. I think it's going to work. And I think it'll be fine for what we need it for. Guys, it is summer. Let me tell you guys, we live out in the desert. So that solar panel is going to get plenty of sun. You can see in the background, we've been hanging some of our ratchet straps as well, trying to get the trailer ready. So again, when we need it, we can haul comfortably, easily, you name it. And I promise you some car content is coming, but just been trying to get the trailer figured out and working on some other stuff, you name it. But guys, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell for notifications. And you guys already know, stay wrenching.